Today we are going to see the tutorial of this bracelet with a finger ring, and it's a very interesting jewelry to make. Now let me show you how to make this bracelet. For this you need chains like this, crystal pin beads, jump ring, toggles and beading wire. For tools you need cutter and nose plier. Okay, first we'll see how to do the chain ring. You have to measure this ring like this. So this is the perfect length, and this is roughly 3 inches long. Take your beading wire, insert one end of your chain inside the beading wire, then one of your crystal like this, then another end of your chain. Bring it to the center. Now add one crystal on each side of your beading wire. Now take one more bead. Put it in one side and cross it over with the another side of the beading wire like that. And pull it over. Roughly it should be in the center like this. Okay, see, this will sit on your finger like this, and your work will continue. Now you have to make the first line of your chain, and you have to measure your finger from here until here, and take 2 pieces of the chain. Now insert one chain on one side of your beading wire and another chain in another side of your beading wire. Now add crystals on each side, one. Now take one more crystal and cross it over on both the wires. Like this. See, it will sit like that. Now your beads are little looser. You can pull it later to make it a little tighter like that. So next we are going to do the next line. So next chain should be slightly smaller than the first one, and put same like the first line. Put each chain on each side of the beading wire. This is almost like the flat stitch, if you know. Then 2 beads on 2 sides. Okay. In your third line, after you put 2 chains and 2 beads, now you have to take the chains, next line of chains, which is slightly smaller than the second line, and put it on both the sides of the beading wire. Each side 1 1. Now is the final step. Before doing that, put your crimping beads on each side 1 1. Then cross it over with a single bead. See, it has to come like that. The first flower and 2 lines of chains. In the second flower, 2 lines of the chains. And in the final flower, 2 lines. Okay. Now how to finish this wire, I will show you. Before that, you see the crimping bead here in the middle. Put your beading wire inside the crimping needle and pass it in the next crystal. Make sure it's tight, then crimp your crimping bead. Nice and tighter. So other side, do the same thing. Take your beading wire and put it inside the crimping bead and the next black bead. Bring it out. Make sure it's tighter. Your beads are closer and tighter. Then crimp the crimping bead. Okay, before cutting out this wire, pass it in few of the beads and make sure it's tight. Then cut out the extra wire. Let me show you how to do this. Now it's coming from both sides of these beads. I'll cross it over in the center bead. When you are doing the second line, this flat stitch will automatically get a little tighter, like that. And do it in the second step also. First on both sides of the beads, then in the center. Now cross it over in the center bead. So now you can trim off this extra wires. It won't come off since we have used the crimping bead and crimped it here. In the stage, to crimp it closer, I like to use the nail cutter and crimp it closer, both sides of the wire. Now this is almost ready. The final step is fixing the clasps. Okay, before that I'll check it out in my finger. Lay it out like this. Separate your wires, chains. Like that. I hope you can see it. Now you have to connect all these three with a jump ring and then with the toggles. Let me show you how to do this. Okay, here the three ends. I will take all the three ends, connect all these three ends using the jump ring, one by one. Make sure it's connected well in the order. The second one now. And the final one. Okay. Now all the rings are connected. I'm going to open up this toggle. Put it inside this jump ring. And close the jump ring nice and tighter. Make sure there is no gap. It's fixed now. Have a look. See? Now we are going to do the same thing on other side. Here I don't need the jump ring because already the toggle has one jump ring in that. So I'm going to fix all these chains inside this jump ring and fix it. First I'm going to put the first line. Then the second line. Now the final line. Now all the chains are inside this jump ring. I'm going to close it nice and tighter. Now even this is fixed. You can see it. So I'll lay it and show it to you. It comes like that. So now your chain is ready. You can use any number of chains. Here I have used 3 lines. You can use 5 lines, or you can leave it out with 1 line. 1 line will be very simple. I know that. 3 is little like neater. 5 will look little maybe funky. Here I have added small seed beads in between these black ones. That is the only difference, and I have used much lesser width of chains. Can I show you the next one also, which we made just now? Like that. This is a little shorter for me because I didn't mean to do it for me. It's for somebody else, smaller one. I hope you liked it. Please leave your comments in the box below, and if you enjoyed it, please like my video and subscribe for my channel. Thank you for watching my videos.